You have the Jobs Summit, was it called, at the White House. Everybody was invited except the Chamber of Commerce and the National Federation of Independent Business. We got all kinds of labor unions. What kind of advice can these people give? They got the CEO of FedEx there. Great company, with all due respect. Millions of workers, millions of airplanes. They're like their own little Air Force, okay? They're like their own Postal Service. They are a rival of the Postal Service, okay? That's one reason that they are there, because they are next in line for Obama. After Walmart gets unionized and falls, and McDonald's gets unionized and falls, that will be the retail and food sectors, and next he's going to get the competition with the government's methods of delivering anything, which is the Postal Service. FedEx is already unionized, so half the battle. We got the CEO of Google there. Google, I saw a special on Fox Business News about Google a week or two back with Liz Claman, the lovely Liz Claman, yes, interviewing different people who work for Google, higher up positions, touting their new products, where your answering machine and your text messages and your cell phone and however else you get messages from people when you're away can all be brought to one simple location on Google. And if they are audio messages, they can be transferred into text by somebody who works at Google. Doesn't that sound like just too convenient for life, you know? And when asked about how much money that would cost the customer, Google says it won't cost anything. And then Liz asks the guy, well, what are your motives, you know? What's in it for you? And they say, oh, we just want to make the world a better place to live. You know, like you can use this network, YouTube, for nothing, right? Because they just want to make the world a better place to live. In my mind, I think that all of you people out here on YouTube who like to talk about the RFID and how that's coming, the chip that they're going to install in your body that tells everywhere where you go and everything you do, really, if you think about it, they don't need to go the RFID route, whoever they are, because, with stuff like Google, we're just leaving our digital footprint everywhere. Where we go, what we do, every time you use your debit card, well, that's where you were at that date and time, and what you got, and what you bought, and then, you go to the gas station, and you got this many gallons, and you traveled this distance to here to this hotel, and then you went to visit so-and-so over here, because, you did a map quest for it with Google, and then they don't need RFID. They just need Google. And if Google ain't doing nothing for nothing. That's what I'm saying. They're getting money from somewhere, and maybe it's whoever's paying them to watch you. Somebody's paying to watch somebody somewhere, and just because you're not paranoid doesn't mean that nobody's trying to get you. Okay? But back to Obama and the Jobs Summit. No Chamber of Commerce there. Remember a couple of weeks ago how they had some fake Chamber of Commerce having a press conference, and then the real Chamber of Commerce came out there who called out the fake Chamber of Commerce guy and said, hey media, this Chamber of Commerce guy is fake. This is not a real press conference, and so on behalf of the real Chamber of Commerce, I'm really officially ending this now. And then he told them all to leave, and then all the media is like, well, we still want to ask this guy questions. Why? Why would you media people want to ask this guy questions about the Chamber of Commerce when this ain't even the real Chamber of Commerce dude? You know what I'm saying? And remember, the Chamber of Commerce guy, the black guy, last name was Alford. Remember, he put Barbara Boxer in her place. That was where Obama decided he didn't like the Chamber of Commerce too much. In light of these a few events, the Chamber of Commerce ain't taking no guff from all the Obamunists.